Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by and checking out this video, which is going to be a little bit of a bits and pieces type video. I'm going to tie up a few loose ends from the Gold Coast Marathon, let you know how my recovery and rehab is going and when I'm likely to get back to some running and what event I'm going to be at next. And I'm also going to be trialing these new headphones that I've got, the bone conduction motion headphones that I've been sent, so looking forward to giving those a bit of a whirl over the next few weeks. That's my preview for the 2023 Gold Coast Marathon weekend, those half marathon and marathon races. How good would it be to see all four Australian all-comers records go? I'm pretty sure we're going to see at least one, probably two, possibly three. How good. 4 records go on the one weekend. Yeah, I was really bullish about those Australian all-comers records there at the Gold Coast Marathon. Now, those all-comers records are the fastest times run by anyone on Australian soil. In the end, we got 1 over the line and 2 got really close. American Kira D'Amato, she smashed the Australian all-comers half marathon women's record when she ran 66:39, well inside Lisa Waitman's previous record of 68:48. Now, Kira's run also was an American half marathon record. She was 13 seconds inside Emily Sisson's old mark, so congratulations to Kira. In the men's marathon, Naoki Koyama, 2:07:39, just 36 seconds outside that all-comers record set by Moses Kibet in Sydney just last September, 2:07:03. The guys in the marathon, they were on 2:07 pace, or a little bit under for the majority of the race, but just fell off the pace over the last sort of 10 or 12 kilometres. The men's half marathon, I really did think that this record would go, has stood since 1994, 61:11 by Pat Carroll. Australia's Brett Robinson, a sub-60 minute runner, and Japan's Keijiro Mogi, a sub-61 minute runner. I really thought that they would get this record. In the end, Brett fell a little bit short, taking the honours in 62:16. 65 seconds outside Pat Carroll's record, and I think really got to probably step back and appreciate how good Pat Carroll's run was back in 1994, way before there was any hint of super shoes. It was on an undulating course in Sydney, and there was a really nice light-hearted moment at the elite press conference a couple of days before the half marathon when Pat was doing the MC and asked for a photo with Brett at the end of the media conference, and as he did set up for the photo, Pat ripped off his jacket to reveal in large numbers 61:11 on his shirt. So Pat's record lives to fight another day. I'm just not sure when that record is going to go. It's 29 years and counting. And finally, the women's marathon, won by Rhoda Tanui from Kenya, 2:27:10, well outside the all-comers record held by Japan's Naoka Takahashi, 2:23:14, when she won the Olympic Games in Sydney in 2000. Alright guys, that wraps up the Gold Coast Marathon weekend. Fantastic event. Crowds were big, events sold out, and I still think that the men's marathon will deliver a very fast time in the coming years. So yeah, hopefully I can get back there and run next year, 2024. And just before I do leave the Gold Coast Marathons, one of the recent videos, there was a comment from Chris, and he was saying that I must have been starting to feel a little bit toey about not being able to take part in all these events that I've been going to. Well, to be completely honest guys, I haven't really missed it all that much. Don't get me wrong, I would have loved to have been out there running, but I think I just realised that I really needed to give the body a good break after running that 102 kilometre trail race at Tarawera earlier in the year. Allowed the body to recover, allowed this knee to settle down. Sorry for the plane noise just going over the top. So yeah, so while I would have loved to have been out there, I have really enjoyed filming and cheering on the sidelines. Look, I'm about 6.5 weeks into no running, just allowing this knee to settle down, and hopefully that it'll be right when I do get back to running. Planning to have a run August 1, so it's about another 2.5 weeks. That'll give me 9 weeks of non-running, and I did say at the beginning of taking this break I would look to take 2 to 3 months, so I'll give it a test, August 1, see how things go. What I have been doing, I have been going to the gym. I've been really enjoying doing that. I feel like I'm getting a lot stronger, so hopefully that's going to help when I do get back to running. I've also been on the bike as well. Now, I haven't been on the bike for years, and I really have enjoyed the couple of rides that I have had on the new bike. So looking forward to doing more of that. I'm going to incorporate rides into my running routine when I do get back to running, and I'm also going to keep up the gym as well. So going to be fairly busy. Probably won't be doing quite as much running as I have done in the past, but I think it's going to be really beneficial to have that cross training with the bike and also the gym, rather than just solely running. So yeah, I'm very positive about what the future does hold with my running. I'm sure the knee's going to allow me to do some sort of running. Just remains to be seen how much I will be able to do, but yeah, couple of weeks time we'll know. Alright guys, finally, where am I going to be next? I'm going to be at the Cairns Marathon Festival. I was meant to be doing the pacing for the half marathon, 1 hour 40, but obviously with this little knee issue and the fact that I wanted to have a good recovery meant that I withdrew from doing that. But my wife Trish and her friend Tracy are still motivating there on course, so really looking forward to getting up to Cairns and spending a few days up there, doing some more filming and catching up with all the runners there. If you do see me out there on course, guys, with the GoPro, make sure you do come up and say g'day. But yeah, looking forward to a visit to Cairns. Trish and I actually lived in Cairns for about 3 years back in the early 2000s. My mum still lives up in the hinterland there of Cairns, so looking forward to seeing her, and yeah, really looking forward to the weekend. Alright guys, that wraps up this video. Thanks very much for watching. If you've made it all the way through to this point, make sure you do say g'day if you do see me up there at Cairns. But in the meantime, remember, run well, run safe, and I will catch you in the next video.